Hello, welcome to Tip 20, and this is a rule that if you genuinely internalize it and practice it consistently, will protect your relationship with your manager more reliably than almost anything else you can do. The tip is, never surprise your boss upward. Let me explain what I mean by upward because the directional specificity matters. Downward surprises, your manager telling you something you didn't expect, giving you feedback you didn't anticipate, are part of the normal management relationship. They happen. You deal with them. Upward surprises are different. These are situations where your manager learns something significant about a problem, a risk, a failure, a complaint from someone other than you, from their own manager, from a client, from a colleague email chain they were CC'd on, from the grapevine. Every single time this happens, it costs you something. Not explicitly, not in a conversation where your manager says, "I'm upset that you didn't tell me this," but in a quiet recalibration of trust. Here's the psychology. When a manager is blindsided by bad news that their report knew about and didn't communicate, several things happen simultaneously. They lose confidence in your judgment about what needs to be escalated. They start to wonder what else you might be managing without telling them. They feel exposed because they were in conversations with their own manager or with stakeholders without the information they needed. And they start managing you more closely because they've learned that ambient awareness isn't enough. None of this feels like a dramatic event. It's a gradual, quiet erosion of the trust that enables you to have autonomy and be advocated for. The alternative protocol is simple. When something goes wrong, and things will go wrong, they go wrong for everyone, you are the first person to tell your manager. Not when it's fully resolved, not when you figured out the perfect response. Early, with what you know. The conversation looks like this. I want to flag something before it reaches you from another direction. Here's what's happened. Here's my honest read on where it stands. And here's how I'm thinking about addressing it. I wanted to make sure you had the full picture. That's it. You haven't solved it, you haven't fixed it, but you've done three critical things. You've given your manager the information they need to manage upward from their own position. You've demonstrated that your communication instinct is toward transparency rather than concealment. And you've brought them in as a partner rather than keeping them as a bystander who finds out later. Managers who are consistently kept informed, who are never caught off guard, become advocates. They defend you in rooms you're not in. They give you the benefit of the doubt when things get complicated. They extend you the autonomy to manage your own work because they trust that you'll loop them in when it matters. Build that trust by being the person who tells them first, every time. Full ebook, 101 Tips to Survive Office Politics by Zhao. Link in the description. See you at Tip 21.